Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't you feel it? He's got that damn rag with him. I can't teleport. He's going to kill us.
If he kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
Hello, Minago. Greetings, Mr. Misery Guts. It's us again.
Right.
Staunton. Darling.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Drezen together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
They will break against our resolve.
Nav, Air, Orma.
An expected outcome.
You stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself with the...
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast! Give me back what's mine! Take him, he's yours, and Drezen too! I don't care about this fortress, or this half-wit. Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions, your constant squabbling, your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Punish your traitors. I've seen it show countless times. Amazing, isn't it? Everyone knows all about us, and yet they still trust us. Silly, silly mortals. Take your filthy rag! Take your befouled ruins! You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
So this is to be my fate? I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore! You really do believe that, don't you? You really think that you can still change something? Somehow bring a cursed soul back to the light? I wish I could believe like you do, hope like you, but I know too well, there is no hope. I've been dead for a long time. As a matter of fact, the torment of the last few years, I might as well have spent them in the abyss. The only thing you can do for me is finish me off. Let's get this over.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
No glory without risk!
I'll go ahead.
The commander of the Crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Drezen and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Knight Commander! I know you have not had time to sit in on any council meetings in recent days. You've been so busy restoring order in Drezen that you've barely found time to sleep. However, there are some matters that require your attention. I am ready to report if you have a moment. Thank you, Knight Commander. Our march on Drezen took longer than expected. The demons had time to regroup after their defeat in Canabras. Morale is low among our troops. The battle for Drezen almost turned into an utter catastrophe. If you hadn't struck a blow at the demons' military commanders, leaving the adversary without a leader, it would have been the end of our crusade. Queen Galfrey has already been informed and has sent a letter for you. In any case, we would never have won if it weren't for your amazing powers. The moment you raised the Sword of Valor over the Citadel, the light of it must have been visible all the way back in Mendev. And the banner itself, It changed after coming in contact with you. Anyone else would call it sacrilege. I don't know what to make of it myself. It's surprising and strange. You have changed, Commander. And you have changed all of us as well. Our fighters now have confidence. I suppose something they didn't have before. You can see the fire in their eyes. It's been a long time since we last marched into battle, feeling like all of heaven was standing behind us. Almost like we had wings ourselves. Figuratively speaking, of course. But I think you understand. The soldiers appreciate it. Believe me. We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomedae for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avistan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing. Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters. We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Drezen. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing. Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Socorus lie in that direction. But after the siege of Drezen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search. As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already, now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other. There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demon's attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Drezen. It's almost empty now. The only prisoner is Nora Dendawar, the traitor you caught. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course. Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.